All right, we want to talk a little bit about mental health and athletes. It's a factor for athletes of all ages. Sometimes the pressure to perform can just be overwhelming.
And it doesn't matter if you're a professional athlete or you're playing high school sports. And as the fall high school sports season is about to get started, certainly not out of the question that student athletes here in Maine will have maybe some difficulty navigating sports while they're trying to figure out back to school in person and everything that comes with that. So Alex Haskell spoke to a sports psychologist about all of this. Hey, Alex.
Hi, Lee and Sharon. Good morning, everyone. It won't be too long before student athletes are back to playing games. That's why I spoke with sports psychologist Christine Selby about the challenges student athletes will face this school year. She says depression and anxiety are the most common mental health issues she sees among athletes of all ages. But this year especially, Dr. Selby says she will be on the lookout for eating disorders. Because the pandemic prevented some athletes from playing last year, it means some were less active and didn't exercise as often. She says that can trigger concerns about weight gain. Selby says parents and even coaches should be on the lookout for athletes significantly cutting back on food, being over concerned about calories, fat, and other macros in what they eat, and consistently skipping out on meals.
If anyone feels like, I wonder if something's going on with my athlete, my son, my daughter. Don't ignore that. Be patient with yourself if you're the athlete, patient with your athlete if you're a coach or family member. That this is we're still adjusting to COVID because it's still ongoing and consistently changing.
I also spoke with child psychologist Dr. Mark Allen with Northern Light Acadia Hospital in Bangor. He says some athletes might face mental health challenges when getting back into competition after not dealing with much of it for more than a year.
Coaches and parents need to really emphasize taking things slow as you return to sports and competition. Because if you're expecting to play at such a high level without any time for physical conditioning or mental conditioning, it's just a recipe for injury, both physical or mental.
Really important to think about there, and both Dr. Allen and Selby encourages coaches and families to create a culture of openness so that a student athlete can feel comfortable coming to them when they're struggling with their mental health. And if you are looking for any resources on mental health, check out the Let's Talk About It section of our website and mobile app. For News Center Maine, I'm Alex Haskell.